Virgo, I need you to sit with me for a moment. Just breathe. Let the world fade into the background. Let the noise quiet down. Because what I'm about to share with you is going to hit you right in the center of your chest. There is someone in your life, someone from your past, someone who used to have power over you, and they are absolutely furious right now. They're livid, they're seething, they're losing their mind because you don't give a damn anymore. You've stopped caring. You've stopped chasing. You've stopped begging. You've stopped trying to prove yourself. You've stopped letting them control you. And they hate it. They hate it so much that it's consuming them. They're left with no options, no allies, no power, just a pile of BULLSH tea that they created for themselves. And Virgo, it's beautiful, it's poetic, it's the karma they've been asking for. And you get to watch it all unfold from a place of peace, strength, and complete indifference. Before we go any further, I need you to do something with me. I need you to ground yourself. I need you to be present. I need you to open your heart to the truth of what I'm about to share. Because if you're feeling this, if there's a fire in your chest or a sense of vindication rising up, if you know deep down that this message is for you, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel because this is where the truth lives, and you're going to need to hear more of it. And drop a comment, just one word, free. That's your declaration. That's you telling the universe that you're done caring, that you've reclaimed your power, that you're no longer a prisoner to their games. Don't skip this. Don't scroll past. This is your moment. Seal it. All right, let me tell you what I'm seeing. Because what I'm seeing is so clear, so intense, so full of poetic justice that it's almost making me laugh. There is someone in your life who used to have power over you. Maybe it was a partner who manipulated you. Maybe it was a friend who betrayed you. Maybe it was a family member who controlled you. Maybe it was a colleague who undermined you. But whoever they are, they used to have a hold on you. They used to make you feel small. They used to make you question yourself. They used to make you chase them, prove yourself, beg for their approval, but not anymore. Something has shifted, something has changed. You've stopped caring, you've stopped trying, you've stopped playing their games, and they hate it. They absolutely hate it. I'm seeing this person's energy so clearly. They're fuming, they're confused, they're desperate, they're used to having power over you. They're used to you caring about what they think. They're used to you trying to win them back, prove yourself, make things right. But now you're not doing any of that. You're just living your life. You're just being happy. You're just moving forward. And they can't handle it. They don't know what to do with themselves. They've lost their control. They've lost their leverage. They've lost their power. And they're left with nothing but their own BULLSH tea. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Is this really happening? Is this really how they feel? And the answer is yes. They're furious. They're bitter. They're resentful. Because your indifference is a mirror. It's showing them exactly who they are. It's exposing their manipulation, their control, their games. And they don't like what they see. They don't like being confronted with their own toxicity. So instead of looking inward, instead of taking responsibility, they're angry at you. They're blaming you. They're projecting their own shame onto you. But Virgo, you don't have to carry that. You don't have to absorb their anger. You don't have to feel guilty for being free. Their anger is their problem. Their regret is their problem. Their lack of options is their problem. And you don't owe them a single thing. I'm also seeing that this person has been trying to get your attention. They've been reaching out indirectly. They've been posting things they know you'll see. They've been asking mutual friends about you. They've been trying to bait you into reacting, but you're not reacting. You're not taking the bait. You're not giving them what they want. And it's driving them crazy. They want you to care. They want you to be upset. They want you to be jealous, hurt, angry, anything, but you're just not. And that indifference is the most powerful thing you could ever do because it takes away their power completely. Let me talk about the allies this person used to have because they've lost them too. They've burned bridges. They've shown their true colors. And the people who used to support them, the people who used to be on their side, are starting to see the truth. They're starting to see that this person is not who they pretended to be. They're starting to see the manipulation, the lies, the games, and they're walking away. They're distancing themselves. They're choosing not to be part of the drama anymore. And this person is being left with no one, no allies, no supporters, no one to validate their toxic behavior, just themselves and their BULLSH tea. I'm seeing that this person has been trying to spin the narrative. They've been trying to make themselves look like the victim. They've been trying to turn people against you. But it's not working anymore. People are waking up. People are seeing through the lies. People are realizing that this person is the one who caused all the problems, and they're not buying it anymore. They're not falling for it. They're not taking sides. They're just stepping back and letting this person deal with the consequences of their own choices. And Virgo, that's the karma that's been waiting for them. They've been manipulating, controlling, and using people for so long. And now the universe is giving them exactly what they deserve. They're being left with nothing, no power, no control, no allies, just the mess they created. And they don't know how to handle it because they've never had to face themselves without someone else to blame. They've never had to sit with their own choices and realize that they're the problem. And it's destroying them. Now, let me talk about what this means for you. Because I know you've been affected by this person. I know they've caused you pain. I know they've made you question yourself. I know they've made you feel small. And I want you to understand that their current state is not your fault. It's not your responsibility. It's the natural consequence of their own behavior. You didn't make them this way. You didn't cause their downfall. You just stopped enabling them. You stopped giving them your energy. You stopped letting them control you. And that act of self-preservation, that act of boundary setting, that act of finally choosing yourself is what left them with nothing. Because they were always using you. They were always feeding on your energy. And when you stopped feeding them, they starved, they collapsed, they fell apart. And Virgo, that's not something to feel guilty about. That's something to be proud of. You finally protected yourself. You finally said, enough is enough. You finally stopped giving a damn about what they thought. And that act of self-love is what set you free. It's what took away their power. It's what exposed their bullshit. And it's what left them with no options and no allies. Now, let me talk about what happens next, because this person is not going to give up easily. They're going to try to get your attention. They're going to try to provoke a reaction. They're going to try to make you feel guilty or sad or angry. They're going to try to pull you back into their orbit. And Virgo, I need you to stay strong. I need you to stay indifferent. I need you to stay free. Because the moment you react, the moment you engage, the moment you give them your energy, they win. And you've come too far to let them win. So when they reach out, when they try to bait you, when they try to make you feel sorry for them, I want you to remember this. Remember how they treated you. Remember how they made you feel. Remember all the pain they caused. And then I want you to choose yourself. I want you to choose your peace. I want you to choose your freedom because you deserve it. You deserve to be free from their games. You deserve to be free from their manipulation. You deserve to be free from their bullsh tea. And I also want you to know that you're not alone. There are people who see you, people who support you, people who love you, and they're proud of you. They're proud of how strong you've been. They're proud of how far you've come. They're proud that you finally chose yourself. So lean on them. Let them support you. Let them remind you of your worth because you are worthy. You are powerful. You are free. So here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to take a breath, a deep grounding breath. And as you breathe in, imagine yourself surrounded by a bubble of protection. Imagine yourself standing in your power, unshakable, unbothered, completely free. And as you breathe out, release any lingering guilt, any lingering attachment, any lingering need to care about what they think. Just let it all go and trust that the universe is handling everything. And then I want you to say these words out loud. Say them with intention. Say them with belief. Say them like they're already true. I am free. I am powerful. I am unshakable. I release the need to care about what they think. I release the guilt. I release the attachment. I choose myself. I choose my peace. I choose my freedom. The universe is on my side, and I am ready for everything that's coming. Say that 3 times. Let it sink into your soul. Let it become your reality. And then when you're ready, drop your comment, type free, claim it, own it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications because this is just the beginning. And what's coming next is going to be even more beautiful. Blessings on your heart, Virgo, always. You don't give a damn anymore, and they hate it, but you love it. You don't give a damn anymore, and they hate it, but you love it, because freedom has never felt so good.